Amazing morning, everybody. I just want to drop a quick little word that God gave me. Y'all know I don't come on here unless I feel like God is giving me something direct. But God spoke to me this morning and said, when He do miracles in our lives, some people gonna be wild and in awe by the miracle, and it's gonna make them inquire more of Him and who He is. But it's gonna be other people who gonna be offended by the miracles. Everybody ain't gonna see the miracle as a miracle, from the bright side of it. Some people gonna see it in a bad way. Some people gonna be offended by it. And that take my mind back to a couple of the miracles that Jesus did while He was here. And how it offended the Pharisees, healing the man on the Sabbath. That offended them, that made them feel away. When He healed the man that was lowered down through the roof of the building, that offended them, that made them feel away. When He did the miracle to keep the woman from getting stoned, said, "He who is without sin cast the first stone," that offended them. But these was all good, godly miracles. These was all things that displayed the power of God, that put God on display. But it also offended a lot of people. And I had, it's crazy because I had this dream this morning. I was having a moment, a good moment. Me and some other people were together, me and some other artists, and, we was in this building, and I had just dropped a video and things was going good. And another artist walked in the building and they had a picture of me, and I guess they called themselves trying to expose me for whatever the reason was. And I knew this person too, and I'm just like, I'm looking at this person like, dang, like, not you. I'm thinking like, you supposed to be fam, you know what I'm saying? I ain't think that you move like how you moving. And they were just like, yeah, you ain't nobody. You think you somebody. You ain't nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? You regular. You ain't it. You feel me? And I was just like, wow. And I immediately woke up from the dream, and I woke up and I prayed and I asked God to just, help me, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when I have those dreams, sometimes God be speaking to me. Other times might not be. And though that ain't really the important part. What's important is that I didn't let it get to my heart, that I didn't let it take root, the curiosity take root to produce anything else in my heart that's outside of God. You know what I'm saying? I prayed, asked God to bless them, people they connected with, and that's it.